What is DDT? DDT stands for dichloro-diphenyl-trichloroethane. DDT is a persistent organic pollutant, meaning it is human-made and it doesn't break down easily. The chemical is lipophilic, so it likes to be surrounded by fat and not by water. These properties together make it perfect for bioaccumulation. This means the chemical will stay in the body once it is taken in. When we go higher in the food chain, the concentrations will be higher too, because every organism that gets eaten will transmit its amount of DDT to its predator. But let's see some history. First, the chemical went through times of glory. It was discovered by Paul Hermann Müller, who found that it was a very strong insecticide for the use in agriculture. Immediately after using this insecticide, the lands got higher profits. During the Second World War, the chemical was used by soldiers to avoid severe diseases such as typhus and malaria, diseases who spread through insects. After the World War, people kept on using it in their daily life, in their rose gardens and against body lice. Countries started using it in large amounts, dusting whole cities against annoying insects and the diseases they carried. The effects were magnificent. An 86% drop in malaria-infected people. Not much after the big success did Paul Hermann Müller get a Nobel Prize in Medicine for the contact poison against arthropods. Following these events, the World Health Organization called out a malaria eradication campaign using DDT. However, the tides had turned. The first signs of the adverse effects on the ecosystem were observed. Eggshells of birds were so thin the population density decreased drastically. Many insects were already or were getting resistant to the chemical. Scientists were searching for more damage that had been done. After enough proof, the World Health Organization stopped the malaria campaign using DDT. The USA took the lead and was the first country to ban DDT for the use in agriculture. Eventually, the report in 2019 gave more clarity about the harm of the chemical on humans. Effects could consist of vomiting, tremors, seizure, shakiness, alteration in growth, and airway obstruction in babies younger than 18 months. What are these days the major intake routes of DDT? DDT is still used for disease control, mainly malaria. Houses get sprayed with it so the insects don't enter or survive in the houses. However, the DDT slowly releases the walls and attaches to dust or evaporates. People can take the chemical in through different routes. Through skin, people take in the smallest amount. It is very unlikely to get DDT in the body through skin in great amounts. The next possible route is inhalation, because of evaporation. But also this is not the major route. The biggest route is orally, mainly through foods. Through meat is the biggest intake, especially beef, but also chicken can have elevated concentrations. Next in line is fish. There is often higher concentrations in fish than in foods coming from plants. The third big route is mother milk. Babies can have high concentrations of DDT in their body because of this. So even after birth, it is important for the mother to pay attention to the DDT concentrations. The last important oral intake is house dust. This can end up in food and drinks once they are unwrapped. However, in children the intake of dust is much higher than in adults. Children have the tendency to put things in their mouth, for example, toys. Thank you for your attention. I hope you have learned more about DDT.